Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 47 of Direwolf20's server play series on Forgecraft2. Getting close to the end of the series, I'm pretty sure. I think tomorrow is the actual day we're going to reset the server. But I did want to get in and finish up one of the build plans that I had, right here just to get it going. So we can see the Blaze Farm is cruising. What do you think, Tema?
Looking good. As I said, I think it could stand to be a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah, probably.
Just so that more blazes can spawn.
True, probably. Maybe next time I create it, I'll make it in a 9x9 space instead of 5.
Yeah, I think that should work.
Is that what you're recommending? Is a 9x9?
Yes, that is my professional recommendation.
Okay.
As an expert mob trap spawning building room guy.
See, I just assume that you guys can look at the code and be like, yeah, you want to make it 7x7 because that's what the code range says.
Yeah, well, we can, but yes, we can.
But where's the fun in that?
Do that? Yeah.
Cool. All right, so what did I want to do? Like a million years ago when I started this build for a particular reason. So white is not the item chest color I want. I think, what am I, red? Red? I'm pretty sure. I've got some rose red here. I'm going to make it red.
I think
so.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what
Unless
colors
you changed it.
Red, light gray. Why not? Yeah, I'm going to go red, light gray. That sounds good. Probably not using that for anything. One of these days, I'll actually start writing down what I'm using all my ender chest colors for and frequencies on things. There was one season, I think a single player season, where I was actually keeping track on a notepad of all the different frequencies I was using for wireless redstone, and yeah, it's empty, so that's good news. And then I just didn't do that anymore because I'm lazy. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I would use light gray for anything. Usually I use red for lava, and I have pretty good ideas of what I'm doing with stuff. So do I want item ducks or do I want yeah, item ducks will do. And so here's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is, as I'm working towards getting cool things to happen, I'd like to automate those cool things. So for example, I want to set this guy up. You know what else I need is a pneumatic thingy, because you need those now. I want to set this up so that any patterns I put in here into this chest automatically get pumped straight into, yoink, this guy. Ignore metadata. We'll stick with use metadata for now. That sounds fine. Not too bad. So basically, what I want to try out is creating a pattern. So one pattern I know I'm going to need is the blank rune. Okay, so let's encode that pattern. And let's put it in the chest and see if by putting it in the ender chest, if it'll go pop into here. Blank rune. So now I should be able to request blank runes. Awesome. So that's the deal. That's pretty much what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and every time I encounter an item that needs to go into a crafting recipe for a spell, I'm going to go ahead and create an AE recipe if there wasn't one already. So for example, blank runes, right? We now know how to craft them. So if I asked for a blank rune, ta-da! I'm going to tell this thing to keep 2 of these in here. Sound like a plan? How many runes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, if you count blank. 8 if you don't. Alright. So I'll have this guy, because there's 8 inventory slots, I'll have this dedicated here to doing this. Yeah. So I will be back in a second once I go through and do a couple things. Alright, so here's what I'm talking about, guys. So one of the things I need to make is a lesser focus. So my AE system doesn't know how to make lesser foci, but now it does. Ta-da! Now I should be able to come in here and say lesser focus. Dum-da-da-dum-dum-dum. And it should figure itself out. Hey, there we are. Nice. See? It figured itself out after a bit. Does it know how to make golden nuggets? It does not, but it's going to need to do. So might as well also craft up the recipe for golden nuggets. See how I don't have to run back to my base now and program the AE controller? All I have to do is drop the pattern that I create right here into the ender chest, and then shortly after, oh boy. Am I going to battle dog?
No, I'm just taking him for a walk.
Okay.
He's not attacking anything.
Because I've got Stabby here.
He's very friendly.
No!
Don't worry.
He might be friendly at the moment until you click a button, and then he's not friendly.
Oops, cut off his leash.
Yeah, don't let him do that. So lesser focus is one of the items I need here. 500 neutral essence, that shouldn't be a problem. Blue rune. Alright, I have to teach you how to make a blue rune. So let's get a rune. And some lapis. Teach the AE system here how to make it. Drop it in the chest. Make it myself. Program this guy to hang on to blue runes. This is where I'm going to put all the colored runes. And also, I don't think I put my lesser focus in here. Make one of those. Tell you to keep this up and running. So it should auto-craft a lesser focus, and this guy should have crafted a blue rune by now. Oh, this is cool. I love it. Alright, what else do I need to make? Golden apple, green rune. Okay, back in a second. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off. There we go. Nifty. Looks like we've got an we gotta toss in. At some point, maybe, I don't know. That's where the magic part comes in. Can I flip the lever here? Nope. I need to get my crystal wrench, connect to this guy, to this guy. There it goes. Cool. Blue rune, golden apple, green rune, I need 2 alms? So I did. Luckily, this is easy enough to get. Yoink. Chimerite. Bone meal. This is the part where I can color the spell, I think. So I should be able to put anything in here. So let's say I wanted my healing particle effects to be blue. I'm just curious, but we're going to see if this works. And spell parchment? Hooray! New achievement unlocked.
Ooh.
New entry.
What's it do?
This one's a healing spell. Mana cake. Cool. Spell book. How to make a spell book. Staves and how staves work. Awesome. So yeah, the Arcane Compendium now is kind of like the Thaumonomicon, where it's going to kind of let you know as you unlock stuff, different stuff. So you're not going to be able to see everything in the Thaumonomicon just yet. Or in the Arcane Compendium like the Thaumonomicon. So let's set this guy up, and we're going to see if I've got blue particle effects. So we're going to say that you're a healing spell. So, sure, that's a good, decent one. Regen heal, that works. Oh, cool, and it did give it blue particle effects. Look at that. Nice. Oh, and my experience bar is showing up again. That's good. My experience bar wasn't showing up for a while. Haha. I'm healing.
Want me to damage you?
Sure, why not?
Stand still.
Okay. Half a heart. Yeah. No damage. Wimp.
Huh. Dunno. Don't have my most powerful tools on me.
That's why I said bring out the dog. Come on. Nothing. How much does this do to you?
3.
Yeah, see, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm not sure what happens to golems. I don't want to kill them, for real.
Oh, hang on.
I'm pretty sure if I killed him, he'd be, like, dead. and gone forever. So I don't want to do that.
Well, let's just give him a moment to regen. He's got 40 health.
That's a lot of health. I don't think I want to fight him. That's so cool. There's new spells too. Did you see the new spells he's added?
I haven't. I've lost my Arcane Compendium.
Oh, really?
A lot of my... Yeah. I think at one point I lost all my levels in progress for some reason.
There's like secret hidden spells that you have to unlock by combining the right components of the spell. So you have to like make a spell and you have to make it with the right different components, and then you can unlock these really cool spells that are awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we'll have a chance to get to them before the end of the season here, but what I'm definitely going to do is try and focus on a bit more Ars Magica next season on Forgecraft2. So hopefully I'll have a little bit more magic going on there. Actually kind of curious about feedback on that. So leave a YouTube comment right now, or like or dislike, and let me know your thoughts on doing more Ars Magica earlier on in the next season of Forgecraft. How's that sound, guys? All right, so we've got this automation system set up. We've automated inserting recipes into the recipe machine. Awesome. I think I'm going to try and do a little bit of experience gaining in Ars Magica, but I might move on to something else. You know what I do want to do? I would like to build... You know what I do want to make? I know what I want to make. Yes. Give me a minute, and I will be back, because I would like to make... blocks, items, structures, dark nexus. That's what I want to make. So, red chalk, dark nexus feeds on the life force, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, cool. Does it tell me exactly which one of these is better? I'm guessing obsidian is weak, chimerite. Well, it seems to be obsidian, then sunstone, then chimerite. Doesn't tell me which one's the more powerful one, but I'm gonna build it out chimerite because I just don't even have close to the amount of sunstone I need. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright guys, we're back, so let's take a shot at this. What I'm gonna need is some red chalk. There we go. How much of that do I have? I just need some arcane ash, which requires some of this. I'm gonna make a few of these and just, you know, that should be plenty. I'm just gonna go dump it in my induction smelter, just so I have them for whenever I need them. There we go. Then we can try that again. One of those, and then what else is required here? I believe I need nether brick and chimerite. Nether brick. And chimerite blocks. We're going to need 4 of these in the end. That should be good. Alright, so I was thinking of building it right here. So remember, it's a 5x5 structure that you want to build. So 1, 2, chimerite. 1, 2, chimerite. 1, 2, chimerite. And cool. And then right into the center here. Aha! Achievement get unlocked. Nice. So what does that get me? It teaches me how to do the Magitech staff, which I already have one of those. So that allows you to check the essence level, remember? Mana potions. Oh, it teaches me how to make a gateway. Nice. We should really consider a gateway network at some point. Ooh, look at all the blocks that open up from that. Arcane Reconstructor, Caster, Keystone Receptacle. I've seen most of these before. Crystal Pillar, Essence Refiner. I know how to use Essence Conduit. I'm just looking for anything new. Oh yeah, the sigils. I wanted to show you guys sigils. Those things are really cool. Have you checked out the sigils yet, Quetzy?
No, not yet. I didn't do as much Ars Magica as I was hoping to be fair.
Yeah. Do you want to come over my base and check out the sigils when I get them going? Which should be probably in a moment or two, because they're pretty easy to get going, actually.
Yeah, I can do.
Nice.
I'll leave what I'm doing and pop over.
I mean, you don't have to leave what you're doing.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that is
Just
cool.
around, really.
That was really cool. I have to wait for another blaze to spawn and get sucked into this thing, because that was awesome looking. Oh, you weren't even on the server. What are you streaming if you're on the server?
I was streaming Goddess. Or Goddess.
Oh.
Or whatever.
You should go back to streaming that so I can see what it looks like.
I'll go back shortly.
Cool. Come on, blaze spawner. Spawn me a blaze. Oh, that's cool. It sucks them in right away. You don't even need the water for these things, mostly. Look at that. Pulling them in. That is really cool looking. Come on. Will he come down eventually, or will I have to break these blocks? I might have to give them... Come on. Take them out. There we go. Cool. That is awesome. It does make things a little bit more dangerous, obviously, and I believe if I close the doors now, I did put more glass in than I needed to, so yeah, we're fine like that. That's cool. That is really cool. Where's my Magitech staff? I'm sure this thing isn't even close to getting filled up, but you know what? Yeah. At 1,000 and still 0%, so not even close. But that's okay. We now have, you know, a third nexus here, a dark one, and we've got a mob spawner feeding it, so that's cool. Let's go check out. I wanted to try this out a little bit ago. The sigils that were added here. He actually added some pretty nifty mechanics with these sigils, and I think it's something I'll probably start using earlier on. So let's say we've got an arcane compendium here. Put you away. So the sigil system is basically you can plant down. Where'd they go? Magic sigils. You can plant down a base stand, and from there, sigils can be added to stand to cause specific functionality. A stand can have a maximum of 3 sigils at a time. See the individual sigil entries for crafting recipes and functionality. So, for example, one of them is the sigil of gentle rains, which will cause small localized rainfall for 4 blocks in all directions, which causes soil to be hydrated without the need for nearby water. Neat. Nature's bounty causes all plants within 4 blocks in any direction to grow faster. That looks pretty cool. Felled oak chops down trees, I believe. Then we've got flatlands, which flattens out the area in a 4-block radius. Butchery will periodically kill animals within a 4 blocks. And progeny causes animals nearby to breed. Containment traps them in, and interdiction keeps them out. Non-player entities, that is. So, what do you say we set up a couple little farms with these things? So I'm going to get my first sigil. I've already got a pair of sigil stands because I was trying to mess with them before getting the entry and had no idea how they worked. But then I read some stuff and I figured out what they did. So I would like to try first, because I don't really have any animal farm type stuff, an animal farm. So let's get one set up. I'm going to need Flatlands Butchery, probably one of these. Oh boy, look at all this craziness. Evil looking book. What the what? What the? I don't even know what that is, and I'm afraid to craft it because it's evil looking. Right. So let me get the sigils I need. I'm going to craft them. So progeny needs some stuff. Containment needs some stuff. That's probably I'm going to want containment and progeny. I think that would be the main 2 that I want. And then butchery, and I can put them all on the same stand. Does that sound like a plan? Absolutely. Let's do it. Alright guys, we are back, and I'm ready to set up my first sigil stand. So the first rune that I'm going to put on here, the first sigil, is the Sigil of Containment. This guy should contain any animals within it, any non-player entities. So if we look around, we should start seeing some particle effects in about a 4-block radius. Kind of. Maybe. Hey, there we go. Yeah, it's only when an animal gets nearby, or I guess a player counts, even though they can walk through it. But you can see these like little particle effects here. So basically, if we came over here and snagged a cow, come here, you. Now the cool thing about this is they can't get out, right? So if I were to like scare this thing, it would go to run away, and it wouldn't really be able to get far. Aha. But they can get in because there's a separate sigil for, it's called the Sigil of Interdiction, which prevents them from getting in. So if I were to have this cow outside, he should be able to get into the field just fine. But once he's in, he can't then get back out. Haha. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, now that I've got 2 of these guys, let's see what the Sigil of Progeny looks like. Ta-da! That should encourage breeding a bit. I don't know how common it is, though. Like, if we look in here at Sigil of Progeny, periodically causes animals within 4 blocks to breed. So, again, not sure if it's, like, super common or what the deal is.
Anyway, it's going now.
Is he?
Yeah, they just produced.
Nice. So well on our way to having a proper animal farm, at least. That's cool, huh? I kind of like that. Isn't that neat?
I've never seen these things before in my life.
Well, he just added them like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, quite nice.
So you could argue like, it's a little powerful, right? And it is, but it's also, you know, basically a fence at the cost of some gold, and, you know, the containment one and all this other stuff. Like, this is requiring a bunch of things. So, not, like, the cheapest thing in the world, right? So, pretty neat. It's cool looking, too. You can't argue with that. And then the last one is the Sigil of Butchery. So, remember, you can only have 3 tops. Now, the Sigil of Butchery is actually pretty intelligent in that, check this out, it's only going to kill the animals if it detects more than 2 of them, more than 2 of the same kind within range. So, yoink, add that guy in there, and we should have some periodic killing of animals. Ha! Cool. Alright, next up, I need to do something else. I'd be interested in another new thing. A magic broom. Cool. I should be able to craft one of these.
I was about to ask what happens with the drops then.
Yes. I thought of that. I think Mythian's exact words to me is, I just wanted a reason to make a magic broom. Ha! That's awesome. That is awesome. Did you see that?
That's nice.
It actually has like a sweeping animation. That is so cool. I wonder if he's allowed to get out of the area, though. Can he? Oh, yeah, he can. Look at that. So he must count as a player entity because he can leave the area. That is so cool. That is exceptionally cool. So if I wanted to, I could have... Oh, that's funny. Look, rain causes the particles to show up. Well, it did for a second. I had phantom rain on my side, didn't I?
I was going to say, it stopped raining very quickly.
Yeah, it was a little bit of phantom rain. So I guess what we could get there is leather and steak, right? So let's get a couple barrels.
So it just sweeps up into a nearby inventory.
I guess so. I don't know if it's just like a nearby any inventory or... When I placed it, I did kind of click on the chest itself, so I assume that linked it to the chest.
Oh, maybe.
But I could test that. Not sure how to pick it back up either. Maybe the crystal wrench would be a random guess. Where is my crystal wrench?
I wonder if you could morph into it.
Well, hitting it causes a damage, so I'm going to say yes. Not sure how to get it back. Does it? Do I have a magic room entry in here by chance? I think I do not. Okay, so I guess what we want to do next, I'm going to collect this cobblestone that I, so carelessly left in there. Maybe I want to move this chest. Now that I know this thing can go in and out of this field without a problem. Oh, that's funny. I can't pull the chest out of the field because it counts as an entity when it's on the portal gun. That is so funny.
No, you made it out.
Oh, I lifted it over. It's like a fence, so it has like a height thing going on. So if I drop cobble now, are you going to find a chest to put it in? No, it has no idea what to do with the cobble. It's not bringing it out there. So I really do need to figure out how to pick this guy up and move him. I might need to... Ha ha ha.
Now you have to put it.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a magic broom. What do you want from me? Do I make the sweeping dust animation as I move?
You absolutely do.
That is the best. That is so cool. Oh, I love Minecraft modding. And everything it represents. I can't fit in a door, though, so I have no idea what kind of size I am. But I'm definitely making that. And he needs to localize his name on that thing, by the way. Remind me to remind him. There's one thing I want to try, though, to see if I can get the broom thing going on. In order to get some of these, you have to craft them in a crafting table, and it doesn't work if you craft it in a AE crafting table. It's looking for, like, I guess the vanilla crafting handler, and that didn't work, so... I'll have to ask him how you can pick these things up. So, can I just put it on the ground? Oh yeah, you can't right-click it on the ground. You have to right-click it on a chest, it looks like. And then it's going to go around and collect things, and that's cool.
It would be handy if you could move it, though.
I'm imagining that there's a way to do it. I just don't know what it is. Oh, I forgot a servo thingy. One of these days I'll remember that you actually need those now.
Servo thingy? Yeah, the item duct's changed.
Yeah, you know the pneumatic servos?
I have to be honest, I didn't really play much with it.
Well, did you know how you could right-click on the blocks in order to change, what items are allowed in and out and that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
So right-click on one now with an empty hand.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you have to...
That's his upgrade mechanic.
Yeah, because he kind of felt like, you know what, like, the item ducts are pretty straightforward and easy to make, but, like, the filtering and the blacklist and whitelist and metadata and OR dictionary and automatic pulling out and all that stuff was a little bit powerful for as cheap as the item ducts were. That was kind of his feeling on it, so he went ahead and made it so that, yeah, it does. It definitely does make sense. So this is a bit of an automated doohickey that does cool stuff. Now there's one other thing you can do that I haven't talked about yet. Let's see, where's the other sigils? I think he made one that creates light, didn't he? Gentle nature of flatlands, butchery, progeny, containment, interdiction. Sigil of light. Yeah, I want to try that at some point. Don't know how much light we'll get from it. Lunar tides, I'm not sure what that does. And packed earth, I think, is the opposite of flatlands. It'll kind of fill the earth below it. What's the lunar tides one do? Blocks, magic sigils. It's not listed here. That's interesting. Okay, no idea what lunar tides does. Let me see if I can find out for you guys. Okay, bug report for him. That's not listed in the compendium. It attracts moonstone meteors in a 128 by 128 block radius. So any moonstone meteors that would fall nearby will fall towards the sigil instead of in random places nearby. Which is kind of cool, if you think about it.
Kind of handy early on, wasn't it?
Definitely. Alright, the next thing I'd like to try is... let's see. let's check out the sigils of... I'm thinking Nature's Bounty. Progeny. I don't think there's one that automatically harvests plants. I think it just makes it grow faster. So what I could do is do like an Interdiction and Nature's Bounty and maybe even Gentle Rains. That might be cool. Let me try that out. Alright guys, unfortunately we have hit the wrapping up point for the episode, but there's one last thing I wanted to tell you about, and that is basically that you can increase the range of these things if you want by surrounding them with the inlays, redstone, iron, and gold. I think that's the order. Ah! Bad creeper sneaking up on me in the dark. That was not appropriate or nice.
User joined your channel.
But at least the broom swept everything up. I'll need to find myself another cow, I think. I think he killed most of my cows. No big deal. So yeah, what I'm going to do is maybe come back next episode and check out some more sigils. Other than that, we might have a couple other little projects I might want to try and wrap up before we reset, though we are resetting the server tomorrow, so I may come back next episode and have it be the end of the season. We'll see. Maybe one more episode, maybe not. We'll find out. Anyway, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed the episode today and the season so far. We'll come back pretty soon with a wrap-up. I think we have some plans for some nukes and whatnot, and I think it'll be fun. All right, guys, Direwolf20 signing off. Take it easy.